Hello. So this is my measurement one lab, which in which I will be measuring the circumference and the diameter of this circular object, which is my face cream container. So basically, we're going to start with the circumference first. So to start with, I have a container, obviously, the circular container, and and basically to highlight the circumference, I would have to have a surface full of salt. As you can see over here, I've put it onto a rack. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this circular object onto the salt, and I'm going to count how many revolution it has made, and also how far it has made. And I will divide the distance that it has traveled with the number of revolutions to get the circumference. To highlight how many revolution it has made, I have sticked into it this is a cable sleeve to make sure that we know when it starts and how many. This will be like the indicator to show how many rounds how many revolution it has made. I will start putting the container face down. So basically, as you can see, there is a black thingy over here. So that's like the indicator of the starting point. So I'm gonna use this to highlight the starting point. Because of the surface of the salt is kind of complex, I can't really like roll it without my help. So I will be rolling it using my hand throughout this journey. So let's do this. One. So as you can see, that is one revolution, because as you can see, the black indicator is here again. So I will highlight this part, which will represent the endpoint, and also will give us the distance that it has traveled. As you can see over here, this part, and I will be using this tape measure to measure the length. As you can see over here, the result that we have for the first length is 9 inches. Actually, let me see real quick. 8. Let's do 8.8. 8.8 inches for the first time. We will also be calculating the uncertainties, and to be able to calculate that, I will be doing this whole process over and over again for 3 times. So this is the first try, and now we're going to reset everything. We just know that the first try we got 8.8 inches as in length. So basically same thing applies. We start over here and we will highlight it. So it starts over here, and I'm gonna roll it for 1 revolution only. So here is the endpoint of the second try. Okay, so we're gonna measure the length of the second try. So we're gonna start over here, and okay, it seems like we have for this time around 8.75 for the second try. So that will be the second try. So we have 8.8 and 8.75, and we're gonna restart one more time. Okay, and we will start rolling. And this will be our endpoint. And one more time, we're going to measure it with the tape measure. So it looks like for the third try, we have the result of around 8.25 inches in length. So at the end, we end up with 8.8, 8.75, and 8.25. So in order to calculate the uncertainty of the circumference, I will be adding all 3 of the results together and then get the average from all of them, from all 3 of them. So basically, I would do 8.75 plus 8.8 plus 8.25, and divide it by 3, and we would get 8.6. So in order to get the uncertainty, I will measure the distance of 8.6 to the one that is most that is considered like the most further in terms of distance from 8.6. So in terms of this, we would have 8.25, which has the largest in distance to 8.6. So I will take 8.6 minus 8.25, and we would get 0.35. As you can see over here, 0.35 as the uncertainty. So for last, I will be measuring the diameter of this circular object, which you can see over here. So we've already covered the circumference, and now we're going to go with the diameter. So with the diameter, it's a lot easier. I just need to use a tape measure, and I would measure the part of this part. So basically, it's from one end to another to find the diameter. I just need the length of it to find the diameter. So it starts on this end, and we get, so as a result, we get around 2.62 in length for the diameter. So the main source of uncertainty in this measurement would be this metal tip part, which might shorten the distance that we have covered, which is 2.62 inches. I would say it takes around 0.1 inch. So basically, for this diameter, we would have 2.62 as the length, with a plus minus of 0.1 as in uncertainty.